Recently, a candid note by Prince Charles about Princess Diana's former butler was put up for auction. And this story begins more than 20 years ago, when the royal court of Great Britain was desperately trying to hide a huge scandal. Butler Paul Burrell served as butler for many years and knew a lot of secrets of the Windsor family, especially concerning the personal lives of Diana and Charles. And he also stole. The scale of his theft in 2001 was revealed by the police when they found about 2,000 things belonging to the princess in the man's house. There were art objects, expensive porcelain, designer clothes, even an antique mahogany table with a carved inscription, Her Royal Highness. Moreover, the butler had personal photographs of the Welsh couple and Diana's letters to her sons at his disposal. A police investigation was launched, which was supposed to lead to an open trial. But when Prince Charles realized how it would harm the crown if Burrell laid out all his and Diana's dirty laundry under oath, he tried his best to prevent this. Paul Burrell and his lawyers, meanwhile, caught Charles's panic and launched an offensive. First, there were threats that the butler would have to tell the court everything he knew about Diana's personal life and the attitude of the royal family towards her. However, realizing that even the Prince of Wales did not have the power to veto the investigation, Burrell began to speak. He issued a 39-page statement in which he spoke about Diana's secret affairs and how she refused public events in order to spend time with her lovers. 6 months later, in February 2002, he would reveal that he had met the Queen and discussed with her his own relationship with the Princess of Wales. All this had nothing to do with the theft, but it made the palace very nervous. Finally, Paul Burrell was formally charged with theft and a trial was planned. But then the Queen herself stepped in. A year and a half after the investigation began, she suddenly remembered how after Diana's death, she talked to her butler and said that he should take care of the prince's private documents. That is, according to her, she actually ordered Burrell to take things and accordingly, there was no theft. These words, which cannot be verified, completely destroyed the prosecution. At the same time, the police looked stupid and incompetent in the eyes of the public. It is said that Buckingham Palace and Burrell still managed to make a deal behind the back of law enforcement agencies. In exchange for the annulment of the trial, the former butler will return personal belongings related to the prince's sons and will not recall in his memoirs some particular provocative episodes from the life of the Welsh couple. But even without this, Burrell's book about Diana was a resounding success, and the butler himself still comes to all sorts of shows and gives comments to the tabloids for a lot of money. During the investigation, Charles behaved naturally in public, but his true attitude to the situation became known only recently from a note that he'd sent to Miss Marjorie Dawson, the personal maid of the Queen's cousin, Princess Alexandra. The prince wrote that the royal family is being treated like pawns by the media, offering huge sums of money to their former and current employees. At the same time, the palace employees who agree to talk to the press do so, according to Charles, out of pitiful envy and to get public revenge. The Prince of Wales is usually much more reserved in his expressions. Do you think that Burrell needed to be tried for his crimes? Or did the royal court do the right thing by not allowing this? If you like the video, leave a like and also subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss anything interesting.